And now we can see our Windows is booting correctly. Hi there! If you have a problem booting Windows, you're in the right place. Let's get started. So at the first, you need an installation media from Windows. Then you run it, boot it from there, press next, repair your computer, and the first step you have to try is startup repair. Windows will diagnose itself, and if it can, it will repair itself right here. As we see right now, Windows can't repair this one section, so we have to follow next steps. Run command prompt, type following, bootrec, / rebuild VCD. Type yes. And in here we already see that there is a problem with rebuilding VCD. But if there is no error message, you can type following message further on as fix MBR, which stands for master boot record. And after that, fix boot. And as we see in here, none of these options work, so we left with the third option, which is the most complicated. The third option involves looking how many disks you have. Locate your disk where is your boot section. Then diagnose the volume where corrupted boot section is and rebuilding from the beginning it. So let's clear screen. Now we are going to run one specific program, which call is diskpart. Now we are using command list disk in order to show disks in my computer. We see that I have only one disk in my computer. I will select it. Now it's selected. Let's show the volumes on this disk. We see that we have 3 volumes, and it seems that volume 1 is our boot corrupted volume and it's missing a drive letter. We can reattach a drive letter with a command, but first of all we need to select this volume. Now the volume is selected, we have to assign a letter to it. So we assign the drive letter T. Now we have to select it. In order to do that, we have to exit the program. Now we have to enter the specific volume. We have to reformat it. Operation successful. Now you have to create a boot drive. Now you can see boot file successfully created. With this section we done everything that we need. Now we have to run it from our drive. Type exit and turn off your PC and run it without installation disk inserted. And now we can see our Windows is booting correctly. If for some reason your Windows still doesn't boot, you have to choose in your boot options correct partition in order to boot. And if it's the case that your Windows still doesn't boot from the correct partition, then you have to change it on your msconfig boot options. Do it like so. Press msconfig. After that, in the boot options, delete all unnecessary boot options that are still in there. And for the last, for the safety reason, you shall check your Windows file integrity. So in order to do that, you have to type cmd, Ctrl+Shift+Enter in order to open as administrator. Then type sfc, scan now. And if after scanning you see some error messages, then you shall use deployment image servicing and management tool. So in order to do that, you have to type following message. And after the restore operation completed successfully, you can run SFC scan now again in order to make sure that your Windows is working correctly. Leave the comments below which part was the most helpful for you, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.